Hi there. In order to realize what is yourself, definition of yourself, you need to find the state of no thinking, no thoughts, empty mind. Mind is empty anyway, but we really don't know it. We don't understand it. So all this has some sort of a practical consequences. We should really get to realize that things of what is yourself, definition of yourself, what is life, and so on, it's not something to be left to so-called mystics or spiritualists or whatever people who are sort of somewhere else, but it's really a very, very practical matter. And the state of no thinking, no thoughts, mind as it is, in its natural state, which is empty mind, is the way to go. That way, we are going to become one with what is, with the true nature of what is. And we will sort of get rid of all obstructions, of all distractions, of all the obstacles that we put in a way and that we put on top of what is, so we can't really see what is anymore. We don't even understand what is anymore. We are sort of trapped in sort of a dream state, in sort of among illusions, among hallucinations, and we take them for real. That's why we struggle so much. So on a practical level, a state of no thinking, no thoughts, is a way to realizing what is yourself, definition of yourself, your true nature. This is the only way forward. This is the only way to be what is. Not something imaginary, but what really is. A state of no thinking, no thoughts. Pure mind, empty mind. Because you see, it is the mental concepts that actually create the experiencing of reality. If there are no mental concepts, there is no so-called reality. There is no appearances, there is no illusions that we get entangled in. So the moment we sort of stop thinking, stop latching on to the thoughts, the so-called reality, the illusion of reality actually subsides and eventually stops altogether, and we merge with what is our true nature anyway. And this is where the real bliss comes through, the real boundlessness, the real eternity, the real, no birth, no death, no struggling, the real thing. Now, in everyday life, when many people have like so many things to do and to do many more things that they actually need to do, and they concern themselves with many more things that they actually need to concern themselves, first they need to cut down. They need to cut down on everything that is not necessary. And then they need to spend periods of time in a state of no thinking. Now, this is not a mental state, because we want to go beyond mental states. We want to go beyond mental concepts. This is just relaxing completely, letting go completely in a state of no thoughts. Now we need to understand this. There is the mind, the pure mind, that is completely empty, completely bright, completely knowledgeable, and completely empty. And then there are these tiny movements on the surface of the mind, very tiny, like little ripples, like little waves, that we get caught up in, that are so-called thoughts, that we fill up with our fears, with our desires, with our wishes, with our hopes, with our likes and dislikes, and so on, and we attach to them. Stop it. Stop attaching to the thoughts, because you see, The thoughts themselves, these waves, like if the mind is like an ocean and the waves are like the thoughts, these waves are the same substance as the mind. They're completely empty. But individuals, human beings with a brain that sort of has got a memory bank that sort of churns up all the time, non-stop, 24/7, all the hopes, all the memories, all the wishes, all the desires, everything, and recycles again and again and again, fills these waves with content. And that content then creates what we call reality. It is not us. The thoughts are sort of automatic. The thoughts happen all the time because the brain is working all the time. It is not us that feel these thoughts. It happens automatically from the memory bank. But the real nature of the thoughts is emptiness. So we just disregard them. We acknowledge them, but we don't catch up on them. We don't latch onto them. We don't dwell on them. We don't sort of go into them and start thinking about what this, what that, how this, how that, why is this, why do I have this thought, and so on and so on. This is all crap. This is all complete nonsense, completely useless. And it's just leading you away and away and away from what is and what is real. Forget about thoughts. Don't analyze thoughts. Don't worry about thoughts. You use the thoughts just when you need them for something practical. Otherwise, just acknowledge them, but let them be. Let them be. If they come, they come. If they stay, they stay. When they go, they go. They always go. They always form and disform. They form and then disappear inside the mind. There is this wave sort of emotion going on inside the mind all the time. And the thoughts, they're sort of formed and then they are disformed. They dissipate on their own accord. We don't need to do anything about it. Actually, just when we don't do anything about it, they just dissolve into this emptiness that is everything, completely dissolve. And this is the way to achieve, although achieve is not the right word, to be, this state of no thinking, no thoughts. Just let them be. And by themselves, they will absolutely disintegrate back into the emptiness that the mind is. The emptiness. Empty mind. Completely calm. Calm mind. Completely peaceful and blissful. Do this and regularly on a daily basis, and these periods of no thinking and of not forming any mental concepts, not latching onto any mental concepts, will become more and more a habit, because this is the true nature of what is. This is your true nature. This is what is real. This is not an illusion. This is not an appearance. This is not something that has got some illusionary or dreamlike sort of pictures and sounds and tastes and smells and everything else in them. This is just pure is what is. An empty mind. Completely peaceful. That's how you achieve this totally eternal peace and totally eternal knowledge about everything, because mind is everything. Mind is boundless. There is nothing but mind. Everything, all the forms that are actually empty, are created by the mind. And we are one with this mind. And once we embrace and get back to understanding and embracing our true nature, all the struggle is gone, all the suffering, all the hopes, all the fears, all the anxieties, everything is completely gone, and there is just this one complete bliss in total emptiness. And a total knowing of everything, because everything is mind, one mind. And it is the true nature of what is yourself, definition of yourself, true nature what is. It is all one mind. Take care. Bye-bye.